And now here's a quick look at the top stories of the day. Ukrainian authorities say nearly 500,000 people in Kyiv are left without power after a massive Russian attack targeting energy facilities across the country. They said a third of Kyiv's residents had no heat as temperatures hovered around 0 degrees Celsius. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky meets Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney ahead of his meeting with US President Donald Trump. Canada announces $2.5 billion Canadian dollars in additional economic aid to Ukraine. A group of 21 mostly Muslim countries, including Jordan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, they've issued a joint statement rejecting Israel's move to recognize Somaliland. Three countries that normalized ties with Israel in 2020, which are the UAE, Bahrain and Morocco, did not sign the statement. Israelis rally in Tel Aviv demanding an independent state commission of inquiry to probe the events of October 7, 2023. Protesters say Prime Minister Netanyahu's government refuses to be held accountable for the Hamas-led attack that triggered the Gaza war. Voting is underway in Myanmar's heavily restricted elections. The ruling junta claims that the exercise is return to democracy 5 years after it ousted the last elected government. But critics say that polls are just a rebranding of martial rule. Authorities report no damage after a 7-magnitude earthquake strikes Taiwan's northeast. The quake was felt across the island and shook buildings in the capital, Taipei. US sanctions on Russia's Lukoil are leaving American gas station owners in a limbo. Banks and cars firms spooked, some stations forced to go cash only, even as Washington temporarily exempts the outlets amid wider geopolitical pressure on Moscow's oil industry.